I'm here with Dr. Kim Loo. She's here, check this out, she's making sausages, vegetarian sausages, which are this barbecue, this induction stove right here, is being powered by this MG4 behind me. So, Dr. Kim.
Yes.
I have a question. You were saying that you advocate on behalf of
The Australian Medical Association and the Royal Australian College of General Practice, and also Doctors for the Environment, Australian Agents for Climate Solutions, and for the health benefits of the energy transition to fully electrify.
And why is that important?
It's so important because the way we live can make us sicker. If you actually have a gas cooktop or gas heater in the house, it can create air pollution, and we know that even from gas cooktops, it can cause children to increase the risk of asthma. Kids with existing asthma are 30% more likely to have asthma, and kids are more likely to get house dust mite allergy by being sensitised by gas cooktops. So we know gas cooktops also emit air pollutants even when they're off. So that includes particulate matter, volatile organic compounds, and the aerosol air pollutants. So it's critical to improve the health of the community that we actually electrify inside the house. In the long run, it's cheaper after the initial cost. But as you can see with this Westinghouse portable induction, it's $200 online to buy.
$200.
Yeah,
Amazing.
it's amazing.
So actually, you could put that on top of your gas stove until you can afford to get rid of your gas stove and cook with that instead, right?
Absolutely. So I've got my patients with heart disease, lung disease, and kids, people with little kids. If they don't believe me, I get them to buy an air quality monitor that measures nitrous dioxide, volatile organic compounds, and the particulate matter, and they can see the air pollution inside the house. And if they can't adequately ventilate around the cooktop, or they can't have an extractor fan, to buy an air purifier, because there's several brands now where you can clean the air inside the house.
Isn't that crazy that we have to resort to an air purifier?
I know,
because
for inside air quality, because in Australia there's no regulations regarding indoor air quality. And
that is shocking.
It is shocking. And I advocate towards walkability around communities to make things safer in terms of heat and air pollution. But I also been an advocate for electric vehicles, because we know for years that there is so much harm with living near heavily trafficked road, because there's increased risk of heart attacks, strokes and dementia. If you look at the long-term data from the US, because they actually have a lot of the data. And we know that we've got about 100 air quality monitors in New South Wales on its own, but they're called ambient air quality monitors, so they're away from the point of emission. So you know what, when you stand on a road next to a diesel bus, or when I stand at the bus stop, I can smell all the traffic going by.
It's shocking.
I know, and you know, we run a program called Idle Off at the moment, where we trying to get parents not to idle near schools.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah.
You know, I think it's illegal in the UK to even do that.
Yeah,
we just haven't rolled out any education around that in Australia.
And so Idle Off, because if you look at little kids, they're at the height of the tailpipe. They're smaller, they breathe faster, so they suck in more air pollution. So if you actually have a bunch of kids, and I see this when my kids were little, I'll be sitting there, in summer people will be idling their cars and there's so much, you can smell the air pollution. And all those kids standing there in the hot weather, sucking in all that air pollution. So the more we can do to protect our children, the better it is. So you can have a look at Idle Off online.
Idle Off, there you go, check it out. And also I remember the Climate Council just put out a report on pollution saying 1 in 6 childcare centres and schools in Australian capital cities are by a busy road, and kids play outside, right?
I know.
And I think there was another stat in there saying if you live near a really busy road, it's the equivalent of smoking 10 cigarettes a day. So
I know people aren't really thinking about air pollution.
I don't think they're aware of it.
But when you can smell something, it's going into your lungs and it's impacting the rest of you.
There you go, you've heard it from a doctor. Okay, another massive reason to buy an electric car, which is quite often ignored, are the billions upon billions of dollars in health savings and just, saving lives and human health.
Absolutely.
There you go. Well, thank you for chatting to me.
Oh,
That's
thank
great.
you for interviewing me today.
There you go.